Leo, welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. This is the Tana Tarot Zodiac channel, and Leo, this is your Zodiac reading for the next 7-ish days. Well, that was crappy. For the next 7-ish days, for whenever you come across it. And so yes, it is timeless. Not every reading can be for everybody all the time, right? And so if for whatever reason this reading does not resonate with you, please do check your rising sign reading, or ascendant, your moon sign, and your Venus. Check the readings for those signs. If you're not sure what those are, you can go to Cafe Astrology and get your chart done for free. Find out, and then come back and watch those readings. Alrighty, Leo, I think I'm done shuffling. Didn't go very well. Okay, I'm going to pull the some oracle cards to get some overall general information, and then we'll do tarot. Well, my goodness, Leo, affair. And hold on here. You got a little buttock there. Hold on. YouTube is, what is that? Is that a booby? You just cover up anything that's suspect. Okay, affair, authority, and enthusiasm. Interesting. So let's see what is going down for you, Leo. Okay. Shuffle the tarot here. Then I will lay down the cards and I will call out the sections or the areas. Oops. Man, these cards are so slippery. I never used them, and how long have I had them? At least 6 months, if not a year. They're so cute. Little tiny Rider-Waite. Okay, so let's start. Love and partnerships. Social life and others. It could be classes you're taking, organizations you could belong to, volunteer work. So consider all the above. Career and business, finance and wealth, health and well-being, home and family, spiritual growth and personal growth, like self-development, that kind of thing. And then finally, we'll end up here on spirit, advice and guidance from spirit. Let's see if we can get a message there. Oh my goodness. I have a friend in Vermont, and it's raining so bad there. She lives on a lake, and it's risen 2 feet. Oh my God. I wish the best for her. Scary. Okay, so let's go ahead, Leo, and start here with love and partnerships. Wow. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords. Wow, it feels to me like, did Gemini just get these two same cards in the same area? I feel like that. If you have any Gemini in you, Leo, you may want to go check that out. Okay, here's the deal. With the affair, and I didn't really go through here. They're kind of self-explanatory. Affair, authority, enthusiasm. With the affair, I kind of feel like someone's done trying, and they're going to retreat. I don't know if that's you or your person. With the authority card, I'm feeling like justice, like maybe the law, like a divorce. And it seems like maybe someone is super enthusiastic about affair and they're done with what they're doing. But I see here trying to decide, should I stay or should I go? Should I give up? And then rest and healing. So I feel like someone does give up. For social life and others, we have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Interesting. What this tells me is, with the Eight of Cups is leaving a way of doing things. You're not like tearing anything down. The cups aren't spilled. They're not lost. It's like you're walking away with the knowledge and the wisdom and the love and whatever all you gained from the experience. So I feel like, as far as your social life, organizations, friends, I feel like you're walking away from one way and starting a whole new way about love. What does this mean? Were you surrounded by people that you didn't really consider to be friends? And you're letting that go and you're starting over, surrounding yourself with those that you know have your best interests at heart, that really care about you and love you? That's the message that I'm getting. And it's your friends. I feel like you're doing a total redo with the friends. Like letting go of old and starting anew. Career and business. Wow. God, I feel like someone else got this as well. Crazy, the repetition. Okay. The world is an accomplishment. It's the end of one thing and the beginning of a new. And the example I always use is, like, the end, it would be, say, getting your degree. And that's an accomplishment. And then you'd go through the portal, and the new thing would be your job or starting your new company in that field of work. So you're moving on to something different, but it's an accomplishment. You're not letting anything negative go as far as career and business goes. And then what's interesting is we also have the Six of Swords, which is moving on. So both of these are about moving on, moving forward. With the Six of Swords, it's about moving from something that's not so great to something that's better, like choppy waters to smooth waters. Both of these cards, though, can represent travel. So as far as your career and business goes, you may be getting a new job where travel is required. So something about a new start. Or say you work at a company and you're doing one job, and let's use project manager, and they say, look, you can be a project coordinator until you go and you get your PMP. So you're like, okay. So you go and get your PMP, and then now you're a project manager. So that's kind of the vibe. So it could even be at the same job. But I do see travel, definitely, especially with these two together. I see travel. Interesting. Finance and wealth. So we have the Tower and the Three of Pentacles. Nothing to freak out about. What I see is here's a couple of different scenarios. You either had a really shitty relationship with money, like perhaps when you were growing up, your parents, well, there's never enough money, blah, 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 and you believe that. Or for some reason you believe that you didn't deserve money, you didn't deserve good things. Okay? Perhaps you have really shitty habits like overspending, boredom shopping. Hello. But what I see as far as finance and wealth with the Tower, I see your old ways of doing things ending. Okay? Now, the Tower is like wham, bam, and it's big, and usually it's not you. You could have your own Tower moment, though. Like maybe you overdrew your account, and you're like, I'm never doing this again. Because, like, you're in financial issues because of your shitty habits. Something like that. And the reason that I'm feeling like it's the end of the old is because we have the Three of Pentacles. I see a whole new stable way. Like, I feel like you're going to go to like a financial advisor. You're going to go for credit counseling and, and get it together. So Leo, I feel like, and this could have already happened in the past, but I feel like you may not have too much wealth amassed. You may not really have your finances together because there was a lot of, poor choices that happened with finance and wealth. But I do see a good, solid, stable start. And I feel like you're going to get help. Like, again, either through a financial advisor, maybe a family member, maybe a parent. Maybe they're going to say, look, I'll help you, but you've got to stop. And you're like, yeah, I know. So I see you being okay. So don't let the Tower card freak you out. Now, it is big. That's major arcana, and the Tower's like, bam! So you could, like, write too many checks and get all kind of fees and end up, like, $500 in the hole. But even if you do that, I see you getting help and getting it together and making the changes. Making the necessary changes. Okay, Leo, you got to work on that. Okay, health and well-being. We have the Four of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay, here's what I see, Leo. I see in the past, you were not even interested. I see you did what you wanted to. You drank, I'm not saying you were an alcoholic or anything, but you drank what you wanted, juice, soda, booze, you ate whatever you wanted. You didn't work out. You were really rather, what's the word? God, I can't think of the word when you don't care. What do they say? The opposite of love is not hate. It's, damn it, what is that word? Shit, I can't think of the word, but it's like you didn't care. Okay? Now, I see a progression to the King of Wands. So, if you are just now starting out and starting to care, let me tell you that, or if you're like on your path, let me tell you, you're going to end up as the King of Wands. You're going to love it. You're going to get in shape. You're going to be even more good looking. You're going to be passionate about it. Okay? And if you haven't started yet and you're still here, just know, and it might not happen in the 7 days, but just know that I have a prediction. You're going to get your shizmet together as far as your diet, exercise, supplements, all that kind of thing. And you're going to do very well. And you're going to be a hottie. For home and family, we have the Hermit and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. And for love and partnership, we had not knowing whether you should hang in there, and then we have affair. And then this card could be depicted as a divorce. I see you really looking at your life with the Hermit. Introspection, thinking, looking, trying to determine what the hell's going on. We have the Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor. So I do see something potentially ending here. A relationship, a marriage. With the Authority, I feel like it's either a divorce or there's kids involved, something like where maybe the court has to be involved. So I feel like you really take some time to think, which is wonderful. But here's your Knight in shining armor offering you their cup. So I feel like it could be the person that you had the affair with, or if you did, if that's you, or if your person had the affair and you leave them, someone new is on the way. And no judgment zone. I mean, it's always better to try and end one thing and clean it up before you move on, but shit happens. So just know that if you were cheated on and you are getting a divorce or separating or whatever, I think that's going to open up the door for your Knight in shining armor to come through. Then spiritual growth, personal growth. Oh, this is kind of beautiful. Yeah, Leo, your heart is going to be freaking broken, okay? I do see some kind of breakup, all right? Oh, and do you know what? That breakup could decimate you financially. Hello. Yeah. unexpected. That could very well be the Tower. It might not be you having bad habits. It might be the divorce decimating you. But just know, someone's going to help you out and you're going to be okay. Okay? Yeah, that's what I think that is. So, for spiritual and self-growth, yes, this is going to hurt you. Even if you were the one that had the affair, still going to hurt you. If you had an affair, you were trying to figure out what you wanted and, you didn't want to hurt anyone or you wouldn't have kept it secret. I know that seems like I'm making an excuse, but you know what I mean. And if someone had an affair on you, then of course your heart's going to be broken. But what's kind of beautiful is you're going to build yourself up. Like, especially I see it in the health and well-being. I see it in career and business. I see it in the social life, letting go of hanger-oners or people who weren't really friends. I see you growing through this. It can really end up being a good thing. Say a year later, maybe 5 years later, you'll look back and go, I'm so glad I got out of that. I didn't want to let it go, but it was really keeping me stuck. And what I feel like is once you work through the broken heart, we have the Hierophant. So right next to each other, we have the Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor. And in relationships, the Hierophant can stand for marriage because the Hierophant's about tradition. And of course, marriage is like the more traditional type of relationship. So you could end up finding someone very serious who loves you. Now, let's see what advice and guidance we have from Spirit. We have the Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. This is a promise to you, Leo. You're going to find love again. You're going to love yourself. Like if you stopped and kind of put up with a bunch of stuff and or if everything just went sideways in the relationship and you just kind of started questioning, like you could be like, if your partner had an affair, you could be like, what's wrong with me? Am I not attractive? Whatever. I'm telling you, at the end of this, you're going to feel really good about yourself. And we have the King of Cups, and that's progression from the 9 to the King. Hello. You're going to be so much happier. So much happier. Trust me. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Yeah, this separation or divorce is going to affect a lot of areas, but you're going to end up way better off. So that is what I have for you, Leo. If this did resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. And please do subscribe if you've not. I would greatly appreciate it. It's a great way to support me and my channel, and it wouldn't cost you a penny. So again, thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time, Leo. Bye-bye.